I've got a couple of constituents who are pilots with Flybe, and I understand that Loganair aren't even considering them as part of the team to service the Isle of Man. Now, I would have thought that when we agreed to underwrite the services, including the hospital service and one thing or another, and we're underwriting it, surely we should have included some sort of clause whereby Manx pilots were actually considered ahead of other pilots. It's a deal that we could have done up front.
Flybe were providing several pretty important links to the UK, of course, not least the private transfers, the patient transfers, I should say,
Yep.
to hospitals in the northwest. And some of these pilots don't really have anything to go to now. Is that right?
Well, they're all unemployed, and they're taking Mira, and it's, I don't know, the way you look at it. If we're underwriting this airline, the losses for the privilege of them running routes to Manchester and Liverpool, and I heard Mr. Lydiard on the radio several weeks ago, and he made some very good points that at the moment there are very, very cheap aircraft out there that we could possibly lease. There are slots that are going begging in key airports at a very reasonable price. Now, can we not think out of the box a bit more? And unfortunately, the deal has probably been done now, but could we not have thought out of the box and leased a couple of aircraft, stuck the three legs of man symbol on the tail, and then gone to Arenier or Loganair and let them do the administration and the rest of it, and a bit like the Steam Packet, we could have kept it at arm's length, but being run by somebody else.
So are you talking about a new airline, or is this underwriting an existing airline from elsewhere?
This is underwriting two aircraft that we would have specific routes and to safeguard ourselves. Everybody's seen what benefits we got that the Steam Packet was owned and kept at arm's length. Now, I think the feeling is that Open Skies hasn't really worked. EasyJet still aren't back on board, and I know the numbers are down, obviously, because of COVID. And make no mistake about it, it's going to be 5 or 6 years before we even get anywhere near the figures that we were at before, if that ever happens. But I believe that we should secure routes purely and simply for the island. And if we look at what Guernsey did with the Rainier Airlines, that is why they did it.
Have we been shown how it's done, do you think, with that air corridor?
Rainier are sponsored by the government and the losses are underwritten, but at least they've got better control than we have over Loganair. I'm assuming that's the case. I don't know for sure. We are underwriting Loganair, but yet we don't have the control, which I feel we perhaps should have.